Hello, today I will explain my code, and I wrote the test program to all the function in the list class that we saw today, and we explained the time complexity, best case, worst case for all the methods, and I did the same for the refinite implementation with tail reference. And I compared the list class and list class and referred to list class. Okay, uh, look to my code in the detail, and first of all, I create the list class, and t data is the hold of the node, and after node t is next stores of reference to the next node in the list, and the node t data is a constructor not with the given value. After next is the null, is a null. Okay, and if the empty is a at, is a public void at the t data, is the new node to become the head. And if the list already has elements, we traverse to the last node and add the new node there. And is a time complexity is the on, since we have the traverse the list, find the last node. And if the public void add is the index to t data, if index less to 0, throw the index out of the bound exception, and is new node the next head. If index is equal to 0, the new node becomes the head, and otherwise we traverse to the index is the -1, is the correct position, and the time complexity is the on, is the worst case in inserting of the ends in the data, and public t get index if index less than the 0, throw new the index, and I equal to the 0. We traverse to the given index and return is the value, and time complexity is the on. Is a worst case the assessing the last elements, and the next public boolean contains t data, not t temps the head, and while the temps is the null, return false. We traverse to enter the list to find the elements, and the time complexity is the on, because in the worst case we must check the every elements. The public void remove the index. The index the last the 0 is index size, and the hit in the head next, and the index is the 0 and the -1. The y remove of the if removing the first elements, if update the head, otherwise traverse to index is -1, is the update the pointers. The complexity time complexity is on. The worst case is removing from the end is the public integer size, is the returned size. Okay, and the next I create the refinite list Java class, is a public class with a k benefits, and this the improved version of the LSD. In the tall node is a O1 is instance of the ON because we directly as the toll. Okay, and add the method is a public void add is the node here, new the node data is the head is equal to the null. Is the time complexity is the O1 is the directly update is the toll is the tail. Is the public void add is the index data is time complexity is the temperature is temperature next method in this is also refining is a class in the void, and is the t get indexed through the next index is the head is the remove is time complexity is the on same as before, and the integer I1 is the 0 and the index is the -1 is temperature next is the next is size of the code is the public of the size return the size. Okay, next switch the is I create the public class and list test class is this class tests all functionalities of the list and the refined list, and is a value of the in the list at the 1 is list at 2 3, and the next one and the data is a 4 is the test retrieval methods is system out print ln is the element is the index to 0, system out print ln is the index is the test deletion methods is the test remove index and list remove, and the test search and the size methods is the system out print ln is the list contains 3 and list contains is 3, and test refined implementation with tail reference is refined the last integer and the new refined list and refined list at 1 2 3 and the indexed 1 and 4. System out print align elements at the 0 in refined list. Refined list gets 0. Index 2 and 0. And refined list contains the 3 refined list contains. And size of the refined list is refined listed size. Okay. I put the breakpoints and debug list test Java. Okay, f8 list head is null and size of the 1 is head is the 1 and size of the 2 and the size of the 3 and size of the 4. Okay, and the switch to console element at the index is 0 is the 1, element at index 1 is the 4, and element at the index 2 and 2, and switch the list. Refined list is the head null is the tail is the null and size of the 0, and size of the 1, 2, 3, 4, and the list, size of the 2, and the switch the console, and list contains the 3 is the true, and size of the list 2, elements at index 0 in the refined list is the 1, and refined list contains and 3 is the true. Size of the refined list 2 is a 2. Okay, and lastly is the run of the list. It's samely in this the console. Element at index 0 is 1, element at index 1 is 4, element at index 2 and 2, and list contains 3 is the true. Size of the list and 2, and element at index 0 in refined list 1, and the refined list contains 3 is true, and the size of the refined list is the 2. Okay, thanks for listening. Have a good day. Bye bye.